The idea that you can just click a button and watch the money roll in while you sip cocktails on a beach is complete bullshit. Few topics today are more overhyped than passive income. And I bought into this too, but I quickly learned that building real passive income takes strategy, hard work, and persistence before you can ever enjoy the effortless part that we are commonly sold. Today, I've built multiple passive income streams that let me live my dream life while working fewer hours. So I can say with confidence that building passive income is 100% possible and that you can do it too. So in this video, we're going to debunk the biggest myths about passive income, uncover how it actually works, and at the end, I'm going to share a resource that helped me create my first income stream so you can too. Starting with myth number 1, and that's that you can just set it and forget it. This is a huge myth and probably the most dangerous myth that you will ever hear. The idea that you can just set something up and sit back while it makes money for you with no effort at all, not quite. The truth is that passive income isn't as hands-off as people make it sound. Sure, you can make money without working around the clock, but that doesn't mean that you don't have to put in a lot of upfront work. About a year and a half ago, I went to Sweden with my girlfriend and my mom to go visit some family, and we were gone for 2 weeks. And leading up to the trip, I decided that I wasn't going to do any work whatsoever. No client calls, no emails, no building sales pages or products or anything like that while I was gone. Didn't do any work, and I still made $8,000. And while that was amazing, what people don't know or realize is that leading up to the trip, I was working a ton, making sure that everything was set up and scheduled out so that I could enjoy that time with my family. Whether it's creating an online course, buying rental properties, or writing a book, there is work that has to be done first. You don't just set it up and forget it. And even when you build everything and set things up, you still need to keep an eye on things. You have to tweak things, check that everything's running smoothly, and fix problems that pop up. So while passive income means that you should be working less in the long run, it's never completely hands-off. Myth number 2 is that anybody can do this overnight. This one makes it sound like anybody can just jump in and start making a ton of money right away. But if only it were that simple. Here's the truth. Earning passive income takes time, planning, and learning. It is a skill like anything else. It reminds me of Malcolm Gladwell's 10,000 hours to master a skill. That is a lot of time. And when it comes to creating passive income, let's say with digital products or, sharing your knowledge on the internet, you have to learn copywriting, storytelling, video production, public speaking, objection handling, sales, psychology. There's all these different skills involved that you need to develop so that you can have the result of passive income. So when you're getting into the game or you're trying to create passive income, just understand that this isn't about getting rich quick. It's about putting in the work consistently over time and making steady progress until you have something that works for you. Whether you're selling a digital product or building up a real estate portfolio, don't expect to be swimming in cash right away. Passive income is a long game, but when you do it right, you should slowly see your income growing while your work hours are decreasing. And that's how you know that you're going to be doing it the right way. Myth number 3 is that passive income means no risk. I really wish that this were true, but it's not. Just like any investment, there are always risks. Unexpected stuff happens. There's changes in the market. New competitors show up. Bidder offers can show up. Surprise expenses. All these things can affect your income and your output as well. Let's say that you create and launch an online course, and at first you're seeing some good sales, but then things start to slow down. Your marketing doesn't reach as many people, or maybe someone comes out with a better product and an offer, and now you are stuck with low sales and you've got to change something. Maybe it's an update to your course, tweaking your marketing, or spending more money on ads. Even with digital products, as great of resources they are in creating passive income, there's still no such thing as 100% passive income. It's your job to keep an eye on trends and be ready to adapt when things aren't going as planned. That is not passive. Now, despite all this, there is good news, and that's that passive income is totally possible and achievable for anyone who's willing to learn a few key skills and put in the work. Once you've got it figured out, you can start making money while you sleep, travel, hang out with your family or friends, play with your dog, whatever it is that you want to do. So how does passive income actually work? Well, it all comes down to 2 words: create assets. And what is an asset? An asset is anything that brings value over time, whether it's money, resources, or opportunities. In the context of passive income, an asset is something that you create or invest in that continues to generate money for you after the initial work is done. Think about it like buying a vending machine. You have to put in some money. You have to find a place to put the vending machine. You can't just throw it anywhere. You know, maybe there's contracts that need to be filled out, and like there's a lot of work that has to be done up front, but you have to fill it with snacks and put money inside of the machine. But when the machine is all set up, you can let it do its job while you go out and live your life. You don't have to be sitting behind a table trying to sell snacks one by one, trading your time for money. All you have to do is just restock your vending machine every now and then. So while you put up an initial amount of money and work, that vending machine is working for you with little ongoing effort. And that's the power of an asset. So now the question is, how do you build your own assets? Well, to make passive income a reality, you need to build assets that keep earning with minimal maintenance, ideally a low cost associated with them. So these can include digital products, online courses, ebooks, templates, or subscriptions. They could be investments like real estate properties or stocks that pay dividends, and automated systems like email funnels, websites, sales pages, or affiliate marketing campaigns that sell while you sleep. Once these assets are set up, they keep bringing in income with little upkeep. Sure, you may need to tweak things every now and then, but ideally the heavy lifting is done up front. And these assets work because they solve a real problem and meet a real need that other people have. For example, a book you wrote can keep selling on Amazon without you lifting a finger. An online course can enroll students automatically even when you're on vacation. And a rental property brings in rent every month, even when you're not there, though you still need to manage your tenants and deal with occasional repairs or challenges that come up along the way. Now, I'm not a real estate professional. I help people profit their knowledge. So take what you know, your skills, your expertise, and turn that into an online business. So if that's something that you're really trying to do right now and you want a complete guide on how to do that for yourself and turn these ideas into a passive income stream or multiple passive income streams, I have a free training that's exclusive to people who join my email list that I recommend you watch. It'll show you how to earn your first $2,000 per month from digital products without a big following, expensive ads, or complicated tech. To get that training, there's a link down in the description, or you can always visit profityourknowledge.com/masterclass. Now here's where the real magic happens when it comes to building assets. Just like a snowball rolling down a hill, the more assets you build, the more income they generate. There's a stat floating around that the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. But here's the thing, they didn't start with 7. Instead, they started with 1, they built it, got it working, and then they moved on to the next one. Many people make this mistake of building a product and seeing that it doesn't really sell right away. And then they jump on to the next thing and start trying to build this new product without ever stopping and figuring out what went wrong with the first one. Why didn't it work? The key to passive income and generating real sustainable passive income long-term is in setting up assets that run on their own and ideally having many different assets that work for you. Sure, it takes time, effort, and sometimes money up front, but once they're set up, they keep earning money while you focus on other things. The more assets you create, the more freedom you get. That is the real power of passive income. Systems and assets that do the heavy lifting for you. And if you watch this video, I'll show you the same system that I've used to create passive income. So just remember, if you're getting into the passive income game, it's going to take a lot of work, and I just don't want you to get so discouraged if things aren't happening right away. Keep your head down, do the work, create assets, and you will be successful. I'll see you in the next one.